Welcome to the Splash Landings Hotel at Alton Towers. So this is a kind of like a standard room, I suppose. It's the Beachcomber Room, so it's kind of meant to be done in like a beach hut style. I'll be honest, the first thing I've noticed about it is it's actually quite small in comparison to the CBeebies Land Hotel that we would usually stay in. It's almost like it's missing about another third of the room, but it is the cheapest hotel here, and to be honest, I've not stayed here before, so I really wanted to just give it a go. I suppose the main downside is that there are kids' bunk beds there, obviously, but the grown-ups bed is here, which means you're sleeping right next to kids, which if you've got kids that like to wake up, then that might be a bit of an issue. I suppose the second thing I've noticed is it's kind of done with like mood lighting, but it is a bit dark and dingy in here. However, having said that, it is quite atmospheric and I do quite like it. It is kind of spotlessly clean, to be honest. I've had a little wander around and do the finger test, like on top of the lamps and the boards and things. Sorry, just moving some stuff out of the way. You know, on top of these lamps and things, and it's all really, really clean. Something to note, there is a fan there because there's no aircon in the room. So there are kind of radiators and things like that. So I think in the winter it'll be nice and warm, and there's the thermostat here. But I think in summer this could get really, really hot. So if I kind of start at this end of the room, then you can see just as you come in, there's like a little bit of storage space for luggage and kind of coats. There's no wardrobe, but there is a few hangers there. You do get a travel cot bed, which is quite nice, and there's an iron board and an iron not hidden, but at least it's there. That's the main thing. There's a wonderful, happy, jolly little picture there. There's, yeah, like I said, there's a few lamps around. This one, a little bit strange. I mean, I get they're going for like the tropical theme with a pineapple, but kind of, it looks a bit like an upside down pineapple, which at a hotel is a bit questionable, but I'll leave that one up to you. To be honest, the beds feel pretty comfy, pretty standard affair. They're not particularly huge, but that's just kind of what you get, what you pay for, really. One thing that does annoy me a little bit is that either side of the bed, there are no power sockets. That's a bit of a naughty no-no for me. I think in this day and age, you really need a power socket right next to your bed to charge your phone. Even some USB ports would be great. However, completely off the topic, just because I saw it out the corner of my eye, I love the view out of here. Let's see if you can see. So that is the Splash Landings Waterpark. That's the outside section. Looks really nice, all lit up at night. Just, yeah, I think I could sit here in a bit and just have a look out at the nice glowing lights and look forward to going there tomorrow. There's kind of standard tea and coffee things with a few biscuits and full-size mugs, which is a plus from me. There isn't a fridge, which is a little bit annoying, but I can live with that. There is a half-decent looking hairdryer there, which will do the job, because I originally thought this was the fridge, but it's actually just a random cupboard. And then really the only thing left is the bathroom, which again is a little bit dim because there's no lights in the ceiling. However, it's decorated really nice. The shower seems fine. It's a shower over a bath. It's kind of standard affair. Toilet and sink, which is nice and low, so it's good for kind of accessible or kids. There's a nice big mirror. Oh dear, I look absolutely rough. But I have, in fairness, just done the Alton Towers 10K today and then spent the rest of the day in the park, so I'm absolutely shattered. I think there is no little step for kids, and the toilet doesn't have one of the kind of like extra seats so that it's fine for kids to sit on. Not the biggest thing, but it's those nice little touches that the CBeebies Land Hotel does that's kind of really nice. And I suppose that kind of brings me on to my thoughts about the room, really. I mean, it seems fine, but I don't know, I just feel like I'm happy that I'm staying here almost as a one-off to try it, but I think if you do have kids, honestly, I would just splash out the little bit extra for the CBeebies Land Hotel. You get more room, it's more colourful, it's brighter, it's got the separate sleeping area, which is the biggest positive for me. I think even if you've got slightly older kids, it's almost worth putting up with the babyish and childish decoration in it, just so you get that extra space and the separate sleeping area. We'll see how comfy it is tonight, and I'm kind of looking forward to the breakfast because I've heard really bad things about the CBeebies Land Hotel breakfast recently. So I know Splash Landing, you get a full English breakfast. Looking forward to seeing whether that's better or whether that's going to be a disappointment. Anyway, if you like these room reviews, you can check out the CBeebies Land Hotel room review. I'll put it up on the screen here. But if you enjoy it, click the like button, consider subscribing, and hopefully I'll see you out there.